Hello everybody and welcome back, and thank you for joining me today. First and foremost, let me thank all of you who sent me kind words and well wishes. Most of you know that I was on a little break because I have a chronic pain condition and I have a severe injury to my spine, and sometimes I just don't feel well, and I was really having a hard time there for a couple of weeks. Not only was I in a lot of pain, I kind of got down in the dumps a little bit, and I know it's not good when you get depressed to shut down and stop doing the things you like to do, but it's very hard on me. I don't want to make this video a video about me and why I'm so, injured or whatever, because I've talked about that a lot in my videos, but I've been this way since I was 28 years old, so it's kind of hard to think sometimes for me that I pretty much live in the body of a 60-year-old person with pain and aches and pains, and I'm only 31 and it's like horrible. But I'm pepping up and I've decided to do a video for you guys today, and again, thank you guys for your well wishes, everybody who sent me well wishes. Even if you didn't send me a message, I know that I have a lot of friends on here who think kindly of me all the time. Again, a lot of new subscribers, and I want to welcome you guys and thank you so much for subscribing to me. I want to tell you guys something. Something happened to me this past weekend that I never ever expected to happen. It's related to my YouTube channel and the videos that I make on here, and I want to thank you guys so kindly for all of your support, because without you guys I would never do these videos. It's hard when you sit in front of a camera and you talk about things which are considered to be weird and sacrilege to some people. You get a lot of ridicule for that, and without your support I would have never continued doing this. But you guys, I got an email this weekend which completely knocked my socks off. I don't know if you guys remembered my last video, but in my last video I did a book review. It was an ebook review on Brad Steiger, who is a very famous paranormal investigator, his new ebook series, and Brad Steiger actually saw that video and he sent me an email. And I was completely floored when I got the email. I had to have my husband come in the room with me before I could even open it. I'm sure if Mr. Steiger's watching this video, he's like, oh my god. But he's my idol, so just imagine if you guys idolize a football player or a celebrity and you got an email from them personally. That's what it was like for me. But I want to share it with you guys because, like I said, without you guys I would have never got this, because you give me the strength to go on. Your support and you wanting me to do videos, and just where I had this 1 month long absence, just getting the emails from you guys saying, when are you going to do more videos? I hope you're doing okay, Emma, and all that stuff, it like means the world to me, and I want to share this with you. So I'm going to read the email right now. And again, Mr. Steiger, if you watched this video as well, thank you so much for sending this to me. So here's the email. It says, hello Emma, I just saw your YouTube review of my Real Nightmares series, and I wanted to thank you so much for your high praise. You have such a pleasant voice and a charming manner. Sherry and I also enjoyed your straightforward recounting of the spirit manifestation of Mr. Jenkins. Perhaps you might consider putting your wonderful review of Real Nightmares on my Facebook page. Take care, Ghost Woman. Best wishes, Brad. And I did put it on his Facebook page, so it's up there now, and this is the email. I was floored. I mean, I never expected him to see it, let alone give it such high remarks and email me personally thanking me for that. So anytime, Mr. Steiger, you are the best. And I want to give you guys a video today, since everybody misses my videos so much. Today I'm actually going to be talking about a ghost story again that happened to one of my relatives. I have so many of these stories I need to share with you guys, and I've actually had people email me through YouTube saying, when are you going to give me another one of these stories? So I figured today would be a good day to kind of jump back into things, or I didn't have to do a lot of research into this since it's a well-known family story. I did speak to my dad a little bit about this to get the story straight. And I actually have an EVP clip that I've already played on my channel that I'm going to play in this video again. If you guys already heard it, which I'm sure you probably did, I just want to talk about how I feel it kind of coincides with this spirit manifestation. Of course, I have my Sasquatch notebook. These notebooks are great. They're so easy to carry around with you when you want to take notes if you're investigating. I actually have a miniature Sasquatch notebook now that goes in my purse with me. I know, I'm nuts. Could you imagine if my Sasquatch notebook ever got stolen? As you can tell by the title of this video, because I already know what I'm going to call this video, we have a legendary ghost story that happened in the house I grew up in, of course, and it happened to my father, and of course it was right when they first moved in there. I believe a lot of these paranormal incidents happened to my family when they first moved in there for a lot of different reasons. One, I think, was because they were a new family living in that house. I find in a lot of research that I've done through books and internet searches and what have you, that a lot of the time when you're a new family and you moved into a new house, I think spirits become a little concerned and curious about you, so they like to check you out. They like to see if you become aware of them or not. I don't believe that everybody has the ability to see spirits. It's controversial whether they can or not. The other one I really believe is me, because 4 months after they moved in they had a brand new baby, which was me, and I believe through research and what have you that a lot of spirit manifestations and paranormal activity happen when you have a brand new child or you adopt a child, and new life has a tendency to kick up that kind of stuff. There's a lot of theories as to why that happens. I'm not going to go on about that to make this video so painfully long. We could talk about that in another video, of course, but I believe those are the two main reasons why when they first moved into that house they had a lot of paranormal activity. So right after my parents moved into that house, a few months after my father, I know I told you guys this a lot about him, that he has his specific chair, which is right in front of the TV in the living room, and it's right when you walk into the living room from the hallway, and that's always been his spot. It's still his spot to this day. He was sitting in the chair watching TV one night, and he was alone in the living room, and as he's sitting there, he notices a lady in a purple or lavender, whatever color you want to call it, gown walks into the room and steps right in front of him, looks at him, and she's wearing Victorian clothing. And my father's just like, you know, what the heck is this lady doing here? He's shocked, but before he can really react, she turns and leaves the room, and that's the last they've seen of her. Nobody's ever seen her again in the house. The woman was wearing full-on Victorian clothing, something you can describe as what they would have worn in Gone with the Wind. Full hoop skirts. She was wearing a hat with a veil on it, so he did not see her face. And when he got up to see where she went, she was gone, so he never saw her again. Now, the reason I want to play this EVP for you guys again is because we don't have a lot of history of seeing very many women apparitions in that house. I'm wondering if the woman in the purple dress is actually the spirit voice that I caught on the back deck of my parents' house that day. If you guys already heard this EVP and you don't want to hear it again, you don't have to listen to it. But what you're going to hear is my voice say something along the lines of, this is September, I think it's 28, 2010. When I say the date, you're going to hear a woman's voice over my own voice say, "Help me." There's no explanation for that voice. Everybody else that was there that day were young teenage girls, and nobody said "help me." I'll play that for you now so you guys can hear it.
Okay, today is September 18th, 2010. Okay, today is September 18th, 2010. Okay, today is September 18th, 2010.
I know there's really no way to prove whether that was the apparition that my dad saw that day speaking, but as I said, there has been one other story that I can remember of a female apparition in that house, and I'm going to tell you guys that in a different video because that goes along with another kind of topic I want to talk about in a later video. But I really believe that it could be that woman's voice. I know you guys probably remember my Seeing Spirits in Period Clothing video when I did that, and I said I had a really good period clothing apparition to talk to you guys about, so that was that one. I really wish I could see her because I think that would be just an amazing apparition to see. That would be terrifying at the same time as being awesome, I think. So again, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me. If you're not subscribed and you liked what you saw here, please subscribe to me and I will keep bringing you more paranormal videos in the future. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to hear from me in the future, you could also suggest videos down in the comment section. Please leave comments about this video for me and don't forget to thumbs up. And thanks again for watching, guys. Bye!